because the last thing you want is for it to burn. When the butter's melted, gently pour in the eggs. Put the jug out of the way, and then immediately we start to stir the eggs. And you can see why I like a bendy spatula, because it gets into every corner. Again, the beauty of this pan is it doesn't have hard, sharp corners.
So as soon as it starts to set on the
You keep stirring it.
surface, you're moving it.
Yeah, moving it constantly. You can see it start to thicken now. And at this point I would turn the heat down a little because I don't want it cooking too quickly and thereby resembling little bullets. You can see it's starting to set and you break down the lumps like that. Keep stirring it. Again, turn the heat down. It's a little violent for it. Keep stirring. Can't stress enough that constant stirring makes the best scrambled eggs.
Keeping the faster the better as well.
Keeping it from setting on the bottom. Turn the heat up a little. When it starts to turn, it goes very quickly. So that's when you have to really pay attention. As you can see now, if you're careful, you can see on the bottom it's starting to catch. Can you see that? The muffin has just finished toasting and I get the eggs to this stage. That's important. You can see it catching on the bottom, and at this stage I take it from the heat because it will carry on cooking with the heat of the pan, and that's when I put in the smoked salmon bits like so. Turn the heat down because you'll find that this is virtually done with the heat of the pan. Still needs to be cooked a little more. And at that stage I would take it from the heat while I butter the muffins. And then I use a ring mould over each muffin. Get back to the scrambled eggs just to see how they're doing. It's easier to stop them cooking than to try and rescue them if you've cooked it too much or left it on the heat just a bit too long. You can still see some strings of white, so I'll keep stirring just a little bit longer, constantly stirring it over the heat, and that is perfect. Heat off, and now it's quite a generous helping, very cost effective for a breakfast. Just put it into the mould like so, approximately half. Carefully lift that, put it onto the other one. And remembering that while you're doing this, the heat is still cooking those eggs. So you've got to work quickly. Take off the ring, place a piece of smoked salmon on top of each one. And then we do a little bit of dressing, some pea shoots, and perhaps a little bit of cress, just to make it look a little bit poncy. Doesn't have to go onto the smoked salmon, just around the edge, as we see here. There we go, ready to serve. And that's Anne's signature dish.